Hi guys, I have a game to show you today called Goosebumps One Day at Horrorland. This is my actual board from when I used to play this when I was a kid. It's pretty old, but as you can see it's like one of those classic games where it takes a little while to set up, but it's so much fun. So I'm just going to quickly show you. This is the box. I can't really get it into frame, but Goosebumps One Day at Horrorland game, where your next ride might be your last. So it's really colourful, and this is one of my favourite board games to play as a kid. So I'm going to show you the board a little bit and then maybe tell you how it's played. So there's three main things on this board. First one is Horror Bridge, the next one is the Doom Slide, and then lastly is Wheel of Fear. So I'm going to get out the pieces and just show you a little bit. So this is your spinner instead of a dice. So you have a boy piece and a girl piece, and depending on which of these it lands on, you would move accordingly. Or if you just roll, if you just spin a number, you can move that number. And then if you land on start any ride, if you wanted to, if it would benefit you, you can start a ride instead of moving. So that's that. I'm going to tip these out. So your playing pieces, there's your boy and your girl in yellow. Then you also have a choice of purple, some kind of neon orangey red, and last but not least this kind of tealy green. So you would start at the entrance and you would spin to move. Now your aim is to ride all three of these rides and successfully without being thrown off or falling off or knocked off, and then make your way back to the entrance. You can ride them as either the boy or the girl, it doesn't matter as long as you've ridden them, and you get both playing pieces back to the entrance. So each time you successfully survive a ride, you would get one of these little tokens. I survived the Wheel of Fear, and that one's coffin shaped. Then you have I survived the Doom Slide, and that is the shape of the slide. I think one just went onto the board. And then you have I survived the Horror Bridge, which obviously is bridge shaped. Once you've collected all three of these, you can head back towards the entrance. It's a really easy game, but it's like a game of sabotage at the same time, because you don't want anybody else to be getting their little tokens to say they've survived. So every time you land on a spot with a G, which you're going to aim to do, so for example if you can move one of them and get on a spot or get on a ride, you'd probably do that, you get to pick up a card. So these cards, play now or later, a horror steals someone's card and gives it to you, brackets take a card from any player. So that might help you. Most of these are tickets, because to ride each of the three rides you need to pay a ticket. So you need to get to the ride, to this spot where it says pay ticket, and then you have a certain number of spaces to move through the ride. So like I said, most of these are play later, ride tickets, sorry. Some of them starts rides. Take another turn. Look at everybody's cards and pick one. Put somebody on a ride. That might be good to kind of stall them if somebody's about to win maybe and they're getting close to the entrance. You can put them on a ride, maybe that one which is quite far back, and they'd have to make it all the way to the front again. You won the Monster Channel's Horrible Gift. Take a ride token of your choice. See, this can be a really good card or a really bad card, because if you already have all three, put one back. So it really can be hit or miss of what's going to happen during the game. Just seeing if the cards are all the right way. So, for example, if I get to here and I'm on the horror bridge and somebody gets to start the ride, either by if they have a card or if they land on this number 2, start any ride, they would start this ride by moving. You can put your finger in this little hole and move the monster with his ice cream, and he just kind of hits you like that. I'm going to reach over and put her in the Wheel of Fear. So you're in your little coffin, and in order to start this ride you put your finger in one of the little dents here and you give it a big twist, and if you just see, I just fell out. Sometimes it can be really good because you can be like hanging on by an arm or something like that, and that means you survived, and on your next go you get to leave and pick up your token and just carry on with the game. With the Doom slide, for example, you would pull out this little card. I don't know if you can quite see it at the top there. Oh, sorry. But there's a little, if I turn the board around a little bit, you might be able to see a little bit better. There's a monster with a giant mouth open, same kind of thing as down here. And you just pull it out and some skulls go rolling down, which I'll demonstrate in a second. And it just would probably knock you off. I think if it didn't, you'd be extremely lucky. You can kind of see this guy a bit more from this angle. He's just this angry looking monster holding a black dripping, I guess it's an ice cream. So if you'd like to see the skulls, you probably won't see them, but you'll hear them. That's literally, I don't think that's ever happened in the history of playing this game. So I would actually survive and we'd take the skulls and obviously put them back behind the mouth. Doesn't matter if I fall now, I've survived. So 1, 2, and 3. And that's basically all there is to it. So in the 5 minutes that it's taken me to explain the rules, that's how quick and easy it is to pick up. And you can play this with 4 players because that's how many tokens there are, how many playing pieces. And it's just really fun. It's a lot of fun when there's lots of you playing, because really anybody could win, because it's either really, really quick or really, really slow, because it depends on if you can get down the slide, which is quite difficult because there's quite a few spots, like a few spaces, and if you're playing with more players there's more of a chance that they're going to spin on start any ride or use a card, whereas if there's like 2 of you or 3 of you, it's sometimes easier because you have more of a chance. And that's it, you just get back to the beginning and you've won the game, essentially. There's one more little, if you land on this space here, which is Coffin Cruise, you can, like when you get off the bridge, if you don't want to go all the way around the board, you can take a go following this red arrow here and come out here. So if you were to do the rides in sequence, like this one, maybe this one, then the bridge, you could easily get back to the entrance, or maybe if you've sent one off in the direction of the Wheel of Fear and one's come over here, you can get them home, because once you're in the safe square nobody can do anything bad to you. I love this game because I used to love the Goosebumps series. I used to watch it on Fox Kids. I don't know if you remember Fox Kids on like Sky TV and stuff, but I just used to watch them religiously up until I found Are You Afraid of the Dark, and then I switched to that and I was absolutely obsessed with Are You Afraid of the Dark. But this was my original kind of introduction to the world of horror, I suppose, and I've never looked back since. So you can like pick these up on eBay for pretty cheap, or maybe like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But this, like I said, is mine from when I was a kid, and I just wanted to share it with you. If you like watching board game, like me showing you board games and stuff, please let me know, because I have so many board games. I probably have about maybe over 40, I would say. They're pretty much in every room right now. I need some kind of storage, like there's some in the cabinet that you can see there. There's also, it's all underneath my little seat that I have over there, all underneath one of the beds upstairs. So yeah, I'm kind of addicted to board games. It's one of those things where it's like really social, but it's not like sitting around playing a video game, which I do also love, but it's a way of coming together, and you can just have so much fun and laugh so much as well. So I have plenty more to show you if you did enjoy that. Anyway, I will pack this away now and I will see you later.